we're recording this just a couple of days after the Euros, and obviously much of the talk during the tournament was about the left back position. You know, Luke Shaw wasn't quite fit, and Trippier was playing there. And of course, over your career, you've played in front of many good left backs, including Chris Powell at Charlton. You mentioned that you finished, you know, you was there towards the end of your career as well.
Yep.
Who was your favourite left back to play in front of, John?
Richard Shaw, um, at club level, and we shared room for 10 years. We so similarities. We came through the academy and has played, and then he even came to Coventry. So I can't think how many games we played together, but Shawsey was brilliant. He was such a great defender. And again, he was right-footed, but he worked on his left foot, and he good players can adapt. And back then we worked as pairs, and you worked together, and he was quite happy to give me the ball, didn't want to come around me, and the way we played, he didn't need to come around me. So it was get it up, give it to me, support, and I'll do the bit taking it forward. But Stuart Pearce was magnificent, and Stuart Pearce just, we walk, we were walking out at Wembley, and Stuart came up to me and he just said, "Listen, I defend, you attack. I don't need you to help me. So you just stay up there and you do your bit." And that was brilliant. That's what he wanted. Stuart was a proper warrior, soldier, and he did his job. Whereas most fullbacks would be going double up, come and help me. It was the opposite, but what a player Chrissy Powell was, by the way. He was a fabulous left back. And the interesting thing was, I mean, I played left and right because I think one thing Graham Taylor, Stevie Copper was the one that taught me to be two-footed, so I could come back and cross it right-footed, go down the line. So you don't always have to beat your man. You can check back and stick the ball in. But it made sure you could play on both sides. So you could swap wings. You could go on the right, go on the left, and switch it. But just going back to what you said about the Euros, not going with a natural left side player. Do you know what? One thing I didn't understand was obviously, look, Steve, I was a centre forward, and Stevie Coppell came and said, "Look, I've got right and bright. Do you fancy playing on the left?" And I said, "Just give me a shirt. Give me a shirt. I'll play anyway."
Yeah.
You know, and then there were times when I played. So in the semi-final against Liverpool at Villa Park, I was left wing back. So Stevie Coppell came and said, right is injured. We're going to go with a back five. We're going to go. I want you to play left wing back. Not a problem. Work on it. Work on his shape. Left wing back. You can get forward, do your job back. Yeah, that. I played. I can remember playing left back a few times. Played up against Malcolm Crosby and Franz Carr, and I turned into this animal. I turned into it's so weird when as a defender, I became that guy who was looking at Snarling saying, I'm gonna, and it was really weird. And it's funny how you do that because you sit in the dressing room and you watch the manager say to our fullbacks, the first chance you get, you stick him in row Z. You go and give him a proper whack and see if he likes
Yeah.
that. And I'm thinking, they must be in the other dressing room. They must be saying that about me. They must be like, the first chance you get, you put Salako in row Z and see if he fancies it today. Like, and those were the days when you could have two of those and the referee would go, right, come on, Stuart, come on, Julian Dix. If you do that again, I might have to think about booking you. That was when you were,
Yeah.
your foot would be hanging off and the referee would be going, oh, okay, let's calm it down. No booking in sight. And but yeah, I mean, I didn't understand why Saka couldn't play on the left. I don't even know. I mean, Cole Palmer, I don't know. He's just in too rich a vein of form to put him left back, I think, and he was too important in that central role. But Saka left wing back all day. I don't know. I think the back three was always the way to go. Mainly. So there's a few things that you sort of look at, and you have to be in part of the party to understand exactly why decisions are made, and sometimes you make certain calls. But I just look at, we should have taken a natural left side, either Tyreek Mitchell, and there was a young lad at Ipswich that absolutely smashed it last year. That I was young, I say 23, 24, but I just thought, yeah, we should have taken a balanced left sider or just talk Saka into playing there.
Yeah.
Anyway, there were certain lessons lost, there were certain things missed. We got to a final. Gareth's done an incredible job, and we love him, and just so grateful and indebted to Gareth for the fantastic job he's done. And I think, you know, it's such a hard job, and everyone's easy to jump on the bandwagon and say they can do better or they could have done things differently. But he did it his way.
Yeah.
And I think he'll go down in the record books as not, if not the all-time greatest England manager. He'll certainly, his reputation will grow as years go by. But it wasn't always great to watch, and you can't always get that combination. So it's so difficult. It's so difficult. But just to see Gareth as England manager for 8 years and do so well at World Cup finals, and European finals is, it's just incredible. It's just incredible. So proud of him.